Now, what happened over the weekend is we are forced to buy expensive oil from US. We are forced to buy expensive jets, which we really don't require from the US. And this is what happened over the weekend. And this is creating a dent in the market. Now, if you see other countries, China, reciprocal tax, if you see in Asian country, India is going to be the most affected country in terms of reciprocal tax. China is not responding. Canada is not responding. Their neighbors, United States, US neighbors, Canada and Mexico is not responding. Only person who was responding is India, right? Indian Prime Minister went immediately just 3 weeks into Trump's inaugural. Indian Prime Minister is already in the US and nothing is helping. In spite of Indian Prime Minister being in the US, in spite of people saying it is a really good budget, I don't know how this is a good budget. In spite of all this positive news, people say this is positive news. Markets are coming on the downside. In fact, today is the 8th trading session. We are on the losing streak, and in fact, FIIs are pulling like left, right, and center. They have pulled so much: 26,000 crores. February alone, 87,000 crores. January alone 2025 they have pulled, and we really don't know how much they are going to pull. The only positive news why this market is holding is because of DIIs. If you are aware of what is happening, DIIs are pumping, SIPs, retail investors are putting in SIPs, and think what will happen if if retail investors are stopping SIPs. Mutual funds would be in pressure. They will have to redemption pressure will be there, and that they will have liquidity issue if DIIs. And the difference between FIIs pulling out and DIIs pumping in money is just 0.33%. Just 0.33%, and Nifty has already fallen from around, let's say, 27,000 levels to almost around 23,000. As I talk to you, Nifty is almost at around 23,000 levels, and maybe we are forming a bottom. Right now, coming back to the thing what I told, let's assume there is no SIP, there is no mutual fund. If DIIs are not investing in Indian stocks, then what would have happened? We would have gone to around 21,000, or let's say 20,000, right? So you can understand it is because of purely retail investors this market is holding. As our madam told, FIIs may come and go, but we have our retail investors who are holding this market irrespective of whether the valuations are high or not, irrespective of inflation is high or not. Now the question is whether you have to go long or whether you have to short this market is $1 million question. What I would do is, if I were you, I would not trade in this market, and it is very, very hard to predict this market. India VIX is already up by more than 15. Another 2 or 3% higher, we will see two-way, three-way move. Market will make high volatile moves, and it is very hard for you to trade in this market. Already many traders are in loss. Don't think I am talking negative. I am just telling you the fact what is happening. Already many traders are in loss. So it is better to be in the sideline rather to be in this kind of storm, right? Now let us see what is happening to the market. Now as I talk to you, Nifty, this is the Nifty chart. And Nifty is going on the higher side. We had I don't know if you have noted today's market, and today's market was today's pre-market was down by around 450 points, right? Now I was really panicked when seeing this pre-market. Nifty went till 22,650. I thought it was going to be a disaster. It was going to be a huge gap down, and we are going to see really a big fall. But thankfully, at the end of pre-market, we closed around maybe 100 or 150 points. We closed yesterday at around 22,880 levels, and today we opened at around maybe around 22,840. So a small gap up gap down of maybe 70 or 80 points was there. So that is good news in terms of market. Now what we believe is, I am not going to say what is going to happen. Market is going to touch 23,500, 23,700. I'm not going to talk about that because we are not at that stage. We are in panic. You can see what is happening to India VIX. India VIX has jumped at around 4.85%, and it is very hard to predict the market now. Even if we try to predict the market, it is going to be very hard, because there are every possibility that the market may move, make a 2 or 3 way move. And all this is, I am saying, when India VIX is around 5.15%. Now let's say if India VIX goes to around 20, you imagine how much volatility will be in the market. Already Nifty is moving 200 or 300 points, and if India VIX goes up by maybe, let's say for example 20, or let's say about 20, you will see market moving, making random moves right now. So if you ask me what I will do, it is better to be on the sidelines rather than being in this market. If you be in this market, you will see 2 way, 3 way move, right? And if the market goes on the higher side, let's say hypothetically, let's say if the market has to go on the higher side, let's say it has to go to around 23,500 or 23,400, which is not going to happen anytime soon. I can tell you that 100%. Unless until, and why, if you ask me why, there should be a rationale behind me saying that market will not go into 23,500 or 24,000, because there is no positive news at all, right? You need really positive news, you need really good momentum for the market to go on the higher side. We are already stuck with lots of issues, inflation, from inflation data to FIIs pulling out to trade deficit, reciprocal trade war. So all kind of things are happening. So there is no possibility for the market sorry, there is no possibility for the market to touch 23,400 or 23,500 or even 24,000. So it's not going to happen unless until there is really positive news. You have to get this correct. Don't see the video half and tell me yesterday you told it will not go, it went. If there is any positive news, really positive news, really good momentum, we will go on the higher side. Unless until we don't have any positive news, positive momentum, and the market goes on the higher side, it would be a very, very good shorting opportunity for FIIs to exit their position, and they are going to make money, is what I believe, right? So this market is a sell on rise market. So we expect that the market may consolidate with heavy volatility, is what we believe, in terms of Nifty or in terms of market. That is for sure, right? So let's say for hypothetically, if you see this market, there are huge sellings at around 23,000 levels, and around 23,200 levels, around 23,100 levels, and 23,100 levels. So all way, if you can see on the higher side, they have sold, they are having heavy orders left, right and center. So be cautious. So every movement on the higher side is going to be a selling opportunity. You have to sell the market, is what I believe, right? So we are not long in this market, and as I told you, we have different kind of strategy. We have different perspective about the market. We stop doing straddles and strangles. We are into almost some other strategies. We don't do delta neutral strategies, because delta neutral strategies, be it strangle or straddle, is not working anymore. You are seeing a heavy IV skew in the market. And this IV skew, I'll tell you about this IV skew. This IV skew alone will tell you whether the market is going to come on the downside or whether it is going to go on the higher side, is what I would say. So I have talked so much, I am not going to talk more. Just to conclude, I'll tell you, just stay away from the market for some more time, maybe 1 or 2 days, or let's say 1 week. After that, you can enter this market as a retail trader. It will help you. Don't try to be in this market. Let India VIX calm down. Let it come to maybe 13 or 14, which is not happening for a very, very long time. So be safe, trade safe, and be careful. I'll end this video here. I'll see you in another video. Till then, take care. Bye.